The trend of stock market started, which is neither good for the common man nor for the government. Everyone will sit. Hello friends, have you ever thought that your hard-earned money, which you have deposited in the bank for a secure future, can suddenly disappear? If you know that millions of people like you are putting their savings at risk, what will you do? A recent government report pointed to this danger. 𝐼𝐸 now, instead of keeping their savings in safe bank accounts or FDs, are increasingly investing in the stock market and related products. This practice has become an alarm bell not only for common investors but also for the entire banking system of the country. The Ministry of Finance has clearly warned that if this trend continues at this rate, not only investors will have to bear heavy losses, but the economic stability of the country may also be in danger. But the question is, what is happening that people are leaving the safe investment and running towards the stock market full of risk? Today we will discuss this topic in depth. But before that, if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you will be the first to get our new video updates. So let's understand this whole story in detail. Let us tell you that there is a sudden change in the way of investment in the country. Earlier, where people preferred to keep their earnings in bank savings accounts or fixed deposits, now they are increasingly moving towards the stock market and related products such as mutual funds, bonds, and other market-linked products. The biggest proof of this is the rapidly increasing number of Demat accounts. By February 2025, the number of Demat accounts in India has crossed the 19 crore mark. 23 lakh new Demat accounts were opened in the month of February alone, while 28 lakh new accounts were opened in January 2025. Such a record increase has not only surprised financial experts, but has also raised the ears of the government. The biggest reason behind this change is people's expectation of profit. The greed of making more profit in a short time by investing in the stock market is attracting people. While the annual interest of 4 to 6% is obtained on the money deposited in the bank, on the investment in the stock market, a profit of 20 to 30% is possible in a few weeks or months. But the biggest risk is the same: market fluctuations. The nature of stock market is unstable. When the market goes up, investors get huge profits, but when the market goes down, their entire capital can sink. The Ministry of Finance expressed its concern before the Standing Committee of the Parliament that people are investing in the stock market without adequate information. A fall in the market can cause them heavy losses. Small investors, who are investing their hard-earned money in the stock market, do not have the ability to deal with the fluctuations of the market. In one fell swoop, their entire savings can sink. In the greed of profits, they are ignoring the risks of the market. The Ministry of Finance says that if this trend continues for a long time, it may adversely affect the economic stability of the country. However, its impact is not limited to ordinary investors. This is directly affecting the country's banking system. When people are investing their savings in the stock market instead of depositing them in banks, the amount of deposits with banks is decreasing. Due to this, the financial position of the banks is weakening. Since banks have less capital, they will not be able to give more loans. This will affect the country's credit system. If banks run short of funds, they may have to raise their interest rates. Due to this, the common man will have to take expensive loans, due to which his financial position may become weaker. This situation of banks will also affect the country's economy. The banking system is the economic backbone of the country. If the banks are weak, then the economic system of the country will also be weak. This situation is worrying for the government. The Ministry of Finance submitted a report on this issue before the Standing Committee of the Parliament and described it as a serious problem. The ministry says that if this situation continues, the country's financial stability may be threatened. Solving this problem is also a big challenge for the government. On the one hand, investors are rapidly moving towards the stock market. On the other hand, banks are running short of capital. It is important to maintain balance in this situation. The Standing Committee of the Parliament has suggested to the government that banks have to adopt a new strategy to deal with this situation. The committee has said that banks should come up with attractive schemes so that people are again motivated to deposit their savings in the bank. Banks have to use digital technology to make their services more effective and attractive. At the same time, concrete steps have to be taken to stabilize the interest rates. Apart from this, the government should also take steps to make the common people aware. It is important to explain to people that before investing in the stock market, it is important to understand its risks. The Ministry of Finance has planned to run an awareness campaign in this direction so that people take investment decisions wisely. Financial experts believe that if this trend of investment in the stock market continues to grow at this rate, it may affect the entire economic system of the country. Due to the weak position of banks, there may be problems in the funding of industries. This may slow down the pace of economic development. This situation can be difficult for the government. On the other hand, if the government takes care of this problem in time, then it can strengthen the economic status of the country. To stabilize the banking system, the government has to make a long-term strategy. To make financial markets safe, the government has to prepare guidelines for investors. Also, measures to reduce the risk for small investors must also be taken. Now the question is whether the government will succeed in handling this situation. Will people trust the banking system again? Or will this trend of the stock market continue and the economic stability of the country will continue to be a crisis? The impact of this situation will be clearly seen in the coming months. Government decisions and common people's investment trends will determine this entire scenario. But one thing is certain, this problem is not limited to the common man. This is a question related to the economic stability of the country and the future of the banking system. It is necessary to find a solution as soon as possible. Otherwise, this problem can shake the economy of the whole country.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.